So you know he backed out of so they had Wild 'N Out had me and Boosie booked this past weekend.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Okay, so I saw a sign, like a flyer that had you and Boosie on it, like, oh, they finally gonna meet face to face.
They played on me and Boosie. So they reached out to my agency. They reached out to Eric Young, and I initially said no. Because I'm saying, man, fuck, I look like going on Wild 'N Out and they're on the decline now. I was with them 4 or 5 years ago when they was in Atlanta, when they was at the Heights, and I was kind of tagging around and saying, hey, man, show me the game. Hey, man, help me out. Nigga, they pushed me to the side. So I went and learned on my own. Carlos would, fuck with me a little bit, but nigga, I hung around them. Hey, what's up, man? So they would never give me nothing.
What's the deal, Google, man? Hey, check it out, chat. What's the deal, man? It's your boy, man. I'm back. We live. Now, man, I've been hearing through the pipeline, man, that Charleston White, he want to squash his beef with Boosie, man. I've been seeing a lot of clips. Y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. But look, they saying that Boosie and Charleston White, well, we know Boosie ain't gonna do it. Type of 1 in the chat if you think Boosie ain't gonna do it. Type of 2 if you think that he will. Just me knowing what I know. It ain't nothing happening. But maybe Charleston White trolling. He could be trolling. You feel me? Just because Boosie in the headlines for legal troubles and stuff like that. So we'll never know. But let's see what's going on.
So Nick Cannon booked me to do the Tesla interview. That was with Amazon. They took almost a year to put that out. So I'm saying, man, they must don't fuck with me. So they finally called me. But when I look, nigga, Crip Mac done been on there. Fuck, I'm gonna go on there after Crip Mac for? Nigga, I don't wanna go now. Now y'all just reaching at the bottom of the barrel. I'm in my heights in the comedy game. Hell no. Now I'm feeling, my feelings were hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they called back and said, hey, you wanna do it with Boosie? I said, hell yeah.
See, but I don't know, cause I could see, man, stories be changing up, man.
But then I said, hold on, wait a minute, man, no. They said, we already talked to Boosie. That's what they told me.
Okay.
Me and Eric is on the phone. So I'm saying, shit, nigga, if y'all already talked to Boosie, I want this. They offered me $5,000. I said, hell no.
$5,000.
For me and Boosie to get on stage
Mama J.
at the Barclays Arena in New York. Man, them ticket sales for the be off the chain. And it's the largest audition. And before I even agreed to it, y'all done already put the flyer out with me and Boosie opposing each other.
Right.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to make this about me and Boosie. I'm here as a comedian. Y'all set me up for something. Have to be. So when I see Boosie back out, I'm like, nigga, he didn't have to back out. I wouldn't even take it because they wasn't willing to pay me. So they went up from $5,000 to $10,000 to be with Boosie. Nah.
Okay, which is not a lot of money. So Boosie made a video saying that he's not part of this and so forth.
Hey, New York City, I won't be at Wild 'N Out on the 28th.
What? Boosie heard Charleston White, he like, kill it. They trying to send me to jail. They trying to send your boy to jail.
These motherfuckers trying to put Charleston White on the show. They playing all kind of games. Motherfuckers trying to send me to jail, man. So I won't be in New York, so that's what it is.
Yeah, but they never told him I'm not doing it. They were still trying to put it together.
Okay.
But by that time, I'd already said, nah, homie, I don't want. I'd already made a video saying, man, I ain't doing that shit, homie. So they had Fabulous. They had a bunch of people on there. So when me and Boosie quit, all them people went away.
Huh.
So when I was looking at the lineup, I'm saying, man, something ain't right about this. And they pitting it as if it's me and Boosie gonna be going against each other. I didn't like the promotion part for what they're trying to pay me to do it. So nah, I'm not interested. So I turned it down. Cause I know Boosie ain't taking T.
No.
Me and Boosie done turned down at least $1 million or more to do something with me. So I know.
Wait.
Yeah, so if Boosie turning down M's, if Boosie turning down M's just to interact with Charleston White, what makes y'all think that he'll squash the beef?
Wait.
Aiden Ross and them offered that nigga a bag.
Not $1 million.
Yeah.
No.
Several people.
No.
Several people.
No.
Several people.
I'm not buying it.
Several people.
Let me see.
Blast said that's cap. I don't believe it.
Trying to get Aiden Ross on the phone.
Several people. If Boosie getting 100,000 for shows, what you think they got to come with him to get in the ring with me? I'm telling you for a fact, they had offered that man millions to do something with me. And he turned it down on 2 different occasions. So for me to get on stage with him for $10,000 at the Barclays, yeah, they got me fucked up. Nah, I'm out. So now I never agreed to do it. Yeah, I know you don't think we worth that.
He hit me back. Well, he said with his family right now. That's why he can't do a FaceTime.
Yeah, I know you don't think we worth that.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm not saying that. Okay, so number one, remember you and Boosie were supposed to be on Aiden's stream at one point. And I think he offered Boosie like, I don't know, 20K or something like that.
I don't know nothing about that.
And he backed out when they said that, you know, they want you to be with him on the stream.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know nothing about that.
Okay,
that was him and Aiden.
Right, it was like 20K or
Boosie is terrified to go around Charleston White. He like, never. What? They might be trying to put a tracker on me. Boosie ain't going. I'm saying
like
that
right?
now.
But you're talking about a boxing match? Okay, that's different. I thought you meant just to be on stream together or whatever else, or just, you know, argue or whatever.
A boxing match.
A boxing match. Okay, maybe that. Maybe that.
Yeah, boxing several times. Yeah,
so they offered him $1 million.
I don't know, listen.
How much did you get offered?
They offered me a nice bag. For me to even
Can you say how much?
For me to even fight anybody like Boosie, gonna have to be $1 million or $2 million.
$1 million.
At least $1 million or $2 million. Wow, the whole world go watch.
Right.
You think I'm gonna take crumbs? I know I done played this up for this. If they give me 6 figures to fight an island boy, what you think they gonna give me to fight Boosie? Shh, man.
Hold on. We're texting right now. He's with his family. He's like, yo, he said, by the way, send my love to Charleston. You know what I mean? He's
been spending a lot of time with family, man. This shit, when you get this kind of money.
Here we go. He said, this is true.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Vlad. So I thought they were bullshitting on me when I said, man, you serious?
He said, not exactly $1 million. Hold on. There's more. He's texting right now.
So when they came to me with it, nigga, I thought they were bullshitting.
But he was offered a very big amount.
See, I hate for y'all to do me like this, because Aiden and them don't want these numbers out there. Why? Because everybody else, man, when you paying it, so let me just.
That would cause a lot of confusion, man. What's up with it, Mr. Money? That would cause a lot of confusion. Like, hey, man, why y'all paying him X amount of dollars and I'm only getting whoopty whoop whoop? Y'all know how this go. So Aiden probably tired of this. He like, dang, man, I be telling people stuff and they just be going and talking about it with other people. And yeah,
like what's happened to me?
Hit that like button, y'all.
So, me and Blueface, homie, you cannot expect me to fight and not get close to $1 million when I'm blind.
Yeah, you know what's funny is Adam reached out to me like a few days ago, and I guess the brand risk wants me to box him.
Ooh.
And
I can see you get, but
I said I'm good. I said I'm good.
One thing I done found about you.
I turned it down.
You like a fly nigga. Yeah, you like a fly nigga, so you ain't finna get dirty. You ain't finna get no cuts on your eye. You ain't finna get a twisted nose.
Scrooge McDuck. He said he didn't do too much. Who did? What's the deal, Von Top
Flight? You gotta go get your nose
that
done.
like button, man.
Hey,
let's get a roll call. Where my people's at, man? Hit that like button, gang. Share the live. Everybody up in here, man, hit the like button.
Think you handsome, so you ain't finna get in the ring.
I'm 53, man. I just had my birthday. Adam, I think, is like 43.
Yeah, he's 10 years younger.
He's 10 years younger. He's taller than me. He's a bit bigger. Now, I mean, he can't fight that great.
And he's full of peptides.
Based on what I've seen. But I'm still taking a risk of getting hurt. And to me, they're not going to offer me the type of money that's going to make sense. No. I'm not going to get $1 million for boxing Adam. I might get maybe a couple $100,000.
Hey, man, we covering topics. We covering a Lil Durk situation, the NBA YoungBoy situation. Man, it's going on. The Nolan Wells, we getting into Nolan Wells. We finna get into some topics real quick.
And that to me doesn't really change anything in my life, so I'm not going to do it.
I did it. For one, it was challenging. And it was minimal risk. Other than nigga, I could lose my eyesight forever off a nick of a glove.
By the way, so
hey man, I ain't gonna lie though. If Boosie getting scammed for $600K, you think he worried about 20,000 for an interview? He probably got other stuff going on. That boy got a lake in his backyard. I don't know, man. He said, I think C-Dub always wanted to be cool. I mean, that's what it seemed like, but I don't know, man. The way the internet's set up, it ain't built for people to be cool. What's up with it, DJ Smooth? My people's up in here. I need them likes, man. Y'all share this live, man. Share it everywhere, man.
So Aiden said,
to some topics.
Charleston White doesn't lie. He was about it and still is. I can vouch. If Boosie said yes tomorrow, Charleston is still in.
It'll be hard to.
He froze up. Listen, just look at that. He froze up. He wanna be cool with Boosie, gang. Scrooge McDuck might be on to something. Look, check his body language out.
Vouch. If Boosie said yes tomorrow, Charleston is still in.
Look. He froze up and he thought about it. He like, nah, that's gonna mess up business.
It'll be hard to take swing at Boosie. I would do it, but it would be hard to do it.
Why?
It's still a level of admiration for him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no matter how much nigga flick, still a level of admiration for him. When this song come on, nigga, I'm here.
He did the little dance. He did the Charleston White. Hey, bro need to make that a TikTok dance. I ain't gonna lie. He make that a TikTok dance, he gonna go viral, bro. The Charleston White dance, what they call it, the George Jefferson. He make that a dance, he gonna go viral on TikTok. I'm telling you. For sure, he gonna get all type of brand deals. He did the George Jefferson. What y'all call it? I don't know. Look. Look.
But it would be hard to do it.
Why?
It's still a level of admiration for him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no matter how much nigga flick, still a level of admiration for him. When this song come on, nigga, I'm here.
So look,
I hate we got to
get into this Flacco situation.
I loved him when he had the mistake.
Hold on, because look, it was another interview it was another clip of the interviews where I could tell that Charleston White want to be cool with Boosie. Like, he want to be cool with bro. For sure.
Well, Boosie might be violating his probation based on the fight that he got in the club where he hit a bouncer with a hookah bottle. What's your take on this?
Man, I pray you don't get. Man, listen. I fuck with the.
He prayed that he went to jail. He prayed that he all this other stuff. But now, when it hit the fan, you feel me? He prayed. I think Charleston White feel bad because he took Boosie's spot on Vlad, and he probably don't feel right about that or something or I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man.
Nigga lie. And I just be bullshit.
What up with a T-Will?
For the most part, knowing where he come out of jail from, knowing what he used to do to go back and forth with jail, man, this a man really striving to do better and be better in life. He ain't criminal. Promote little, bullshit codes and ethics, but for the most part, the guy's a loving, active, involved father.
I agree.
For the most part, you see him. He have a moral compass. He try to advocate for right and wrong till the street cred shit come in. But man, they have to do this. Why? He Boosie. 2, it's public. 3, he on probation. When you look at the video, what he do? You don't even see him do nothing. So the video don't show him doing nothing, like he was just standing there. From what he say, his probation officer saying, man, it ain't me, it's them. Well, when it's them up there, them down there got to do, because that's where it
Charleston White put him back on him. He put them up there up on Boosie down here.
From. I think his God go save him. Yeah, he done turned into a praying, yeah. I think his God go save him. Nah, he don't deserve to go to jail, man. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, like me and Boosie, we haven't talked since the whole.
I ain't gonna lie, that sound real genuine from bro. Just knowing the type of person he is when it come to online, he could be playing, but for the most part, it seemed like he really meant that. It was genuine. Like, you feel me? He really don't deserve to go to jail. You feel me? That's how he felt.
Incident, but I have no ill will towards him on any level, man. Listen, we did good business. We've all made money in the process. I hope he doesn't go back to jail. I hope that he stays out of the bullshit. You have to be extra careful when you're on probation. You can't be around the bullshit.
Yeah.
You just can't.
You have to give him credit. The man been on probation a year, been out on bond probation about another year, so he done walked 2 years and no drugs, no alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, not doing nothing. Because he's a rapper. He has to live dangerously. And just being a rapper is dangerous. Yeah, just being a rapper. Just being a known rapper is dangerous. So, yeah, he has to walk the fine line. And he don't have a team of security. He Boosie. So he show up as Boosie. And everybody got access to Boosie.
Yeah. Man, listen, I hope that ultimately they brush us off and he goes back
Write the judge, like the dude did Pooh Shiesty. Write the judge on his behalf, lad.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I actually know the lawyer too, so I can reach out to the lawyer and get the info.
Oh, yeah. I think many people who would write the judge on Boosie's behalf, I think would have some weight. Because we can all attest that the man is changing and trying to make some change to who and what he used to be.
Yeah, he got a new baby now.
Yeah.
I've never seen Boosie get into any type of bullshit ever. I've never seen guns around the house. I've never seen anything. Yeah, man. So I hope he beats it. And I hope he ultimately doesn't get charged and finishes his probation and goes on to doing his shows. I think he's opening up. Hold on. There's like a tour coming up. There's like a Cash Money something tour.
Oh, Cash Money No Limit?
Yeah, they canceled that. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all because it was funny. Like, because people say that Boosie ain't messing with Charleston. He said next week, if Boosie don't respond to this, Charleston White
Lil Durk gonna be home in about 6 weeks, man.
That's a fact. If Boosie don't respond to this, Charleston White gonna be breathing on him.
That's my prediction. In about 6 weeks, they're gonna release Lil Durk from jail, man. The prosecutor's done effed up badly, and even a judge is saying it. If you guys don't understand or don't know the implications of what took place today in court, let me explain, okay? The prosecutors have been trying to charge Lil Durk with another murder because the current murder they got Lil Durk in jail for is just not enough.
So Lil Durk has been essentially sitting in a jail cell for almost 2 years.
Y'all think Lil Durk got some action that coming home? Y'all think he coming home? Keep it 100.
His trial was supposed to start next month, and that is for the 2022 killing of Savia Robinson out in Los Angeles. Prosecutors allege that this was a murder-for-hire plot stemming from a feud with rapper Quando Rondo, and that Robinson was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But then, what was it, less than 3 months before trial? The government drops a bomb, and what just happened exploded in their faces, essentially. Durk was handed a new superseding indictment with new charges. We're talking entirely separate allegations that stretched across state lines in years. They're talking alleged involvement in a shooting in Chicago, this attempted murder in Atlanta, I believe even this apparently or allegedly drug trafficking operation, so all these different things. And suddenly, this case wasn't just about one episode. It was no longer just about this Los Angeles incident. It was potentially going to be a trial that included a whole different set of alleged crimes that his lawyers argued the government could have brought from the beginning.
This is like your girlfriend checking your location and seeing you were at Fogo de Chao at 10 p.m. and then automatically convicting you of cheating only because when she was your side chick, you would take her to Fogo de Chao when your girlfriend at the time went to do her overnight job at the hospital. No, I could be a changed man. Not guilty, Your Honor. But that applies to Lil Durk in this regard. They're saying Lil Durk committed murder for hire with Quantarano's cousin, that he paid OTF Diddy and these other people to commit this murder. However, the prosecutors have been unable to name and list anything tangible that Lil Durk have given these people, such as money, I don't know, such as a record deal. They have not been able to name what Lil Durk paid these people. So because they're unable to name what Lil Durk paid these people, they now have to go scrambling and bring this Chicago murder that they got 2 people sitting in jail for about 3 years now who just pled guilty. And now they're saying that these 2 people are willing to come forward and say that Lil Durk paid them. So they're attempting to bring all of this together, in my opinion, to distract the jury. They can try the Lil Pop murder by itself because you would have to prove what Lil Durk paid these people. So now you bring Stephen Mack murder, and now you bring a racketeering. So now you can say, okay, see, look, he paid these people to do this. They're saying he paid them money. OTF Diddy and these other OTF members, they murdered this guy. Even though we can't prove that Lil Durk paid these people over here, but it's still racketeering because they're still OTF and they did it on behalf of OTF. Durk's the type of OTF guilty for this murder. Stephen Mack murder to me is like a non-factor. Like, I don't think they can prove anything in regards to Stephen Mack murder, like at all. Yo, they're only bringing this as like enhanced evidence. You, under no circumstance can you go to a jury of Lil Durk peers and prove that Lil Durk paid for Stephen Mack's murder. Under no circumstances. Lil Durk had no type of like connection, no text messages, no calls, no nothing. All they have is one of the killers was in a Lil Durk music video. That's all they have. They're trying to say that when Lil Durk brought the $1 million to his interview with Gillie and Wallow, that Lil Durk used a portion of that money to pay the killers off. No evidence whatsoever. So these folks is stuck. And even the judge said it in court today. The judge said, yo, are you guys only trying to bring this Stephen Mack murder because you guys know y'all can't win this Lil Pop murder? When the judge is telling you that in court, that should tell you something. But man, they're coming home, man.
And he said to the prosecutor, he said, the last cases that you brought along my desk into court, he said, you guys looked happy. You looked happy to be doing prosecutions. He made some little comment where he basically said, you know, he said, the last few cases you brought to my courtroom, you didn't look like you'd rather be at the beach. So why can't you do 2 Durk murder cases? And basically said, so this was crazy. I couldn't believe this. This one shocked me. This one actually just caught me off guard and just made me realize, yo, this shit really going all the way. Basically, the judge said outright, they said, so you think you're going to lose the LA trial and that's why you've put in the Chicago trial? Just said it straight up, bold, stop saying the same thing. It was almost like cut the shit. He said, so you think you're going to lose the LA trial? That's why you're doing this. And I swear the courtroom laughed. It was almost like a moment of comic relief. Like everybody that supports Durk in that courtroom was almost like finally like vindication. We're kind of hearing what we want to hear. And, you know, a lot of people have been telling people what they want to hear on this case, but it was almost, to hear the judge say, like, yo, this is actually a desperate move. Like, so you think you're going to lose? Is that why you're doing this? Because you're not giving me a straight answer. It was like he was frustrated and pissed off and tired of the prosecution just saying the same thing over and over and over again.
What's hurting and helping Lil Durk at the same time is that the prosecutors got to come to court and look across and see Drew Finland and Brian Steele, 2 of probably the top 20 greatest lawyers America has ever produced. They got to come to court and see those 2 people on Lil Durk trial. That's why the prosecutors are going so hard. They understand that if you come to court with a case that's even a little weak, Brian Steele and Drew Finland is going to sniff it out. So it's helping Lil Durk in terms of Lil Durk has 2 of the top 20 lawyers in American history on this case. But it's hurting him because the prosecutors is pulling every unethical trick in a book, bruh. They is trying to nail him to the cross even before trial starts because they understand if there's a slither of hope for Lil Durk, Drew Finland and Brian Steele is gonna get that slither of hope.
That he got to the point where he's like, so really what this is about, you think you're gonna lose? I couldn't believe it. So basically after that, the judge said that the suspects, they never asked to delay the trial to 2028. He said it was reasonable. You know, they wanted to have a little stay at the start to get to the bottom of some of the evidence. Durk initially wanted to stay the trial. It got delayed. And then he said he wants to stick with his speedy trial rights. And again, it's like the judge kept on saying the Speedy Trial Act isn't going to dictate what I'm going to do. After that, the judge basically said, so and it was after he made that comment that was basically saying, so you think you're going to lose? And then the judge kind of softened the blow again, but said it in a different way. It was like, so what, do you think you have a better chance to win with the Chicago incident included? And they didn't really have an answer for that. And the judge was on smoke. The judge basically said, I think that you think the Chicago murder is a feature, but I think it's a bug. Now, this is like a famous catchphrase that goes around. Some people think it's a feature, other people think it's a bug. It's like a software terminology where it's basically like, some, like, I don't know, like a good example, like
a bug is irritating. Like, it's you see a bug, you like, oh, I gotta kill it. That's what he's saying. Like, he's not saying nothing else. That if the judge said that, that's the judge saying. The judge is basically picking brains too, because he got to make the decision at the end of the day. Y'all got to remember that. Now,
the fact that when you scroll through Facebook, Instagram, you don't really see all the people you follow. You see the people they want to push you. It's like, you might think that's a bug. Why am I not seeing all the people I follow? But that's their feature. Their algorithm is actually what's pushing things on you that they want to push their agenda. And when the judge said that, it was like, whoa, like, he is cooking these fools. So the judge basically said outright, he basically said he wasn't convinced. He basically just said he wasn't convinced. Like, he wasn't convinced of what the prosecution was saying. He said it's flatly unfair that, we're going to add all these murders on. We're going to expect the jury to kind of comprehend all of this stuff that Durk had going on city to city. And he said, really, he felt like it was an attempt to get prejudicial evidence brought into the LA trial to create a bias in front of the jury. And it was like, whoa, damn, okay, like the judge is saying that? That's the type of shit you would expect Durk and his team to say, but the judge was saying it. And the judge says, look, I'm not surprised that you want a trial with both murders, but you haven't made a good point as to why that should happen.
That went over these dudes' heads. The bug talk, that went over their head, bro.
Lil Durk might have been blessed enough that they probably got two of the biggest nincompoops to come and prosecute him, because when the judge was asking them for responses, eventually, again, this is no lie. This is to Trapler Ross and other people in court. Eventually, like, the prosecutors got lost for work. Like, after the judge started to really drill into them, y'all doing this because y'all can't beat that other case, right? Like, y'all can't win that other case. They just eventually concede, said, Your Honor, we would like to just write something written to get our responses. The judge said, huh? They told the judge, hey, we don't have a good answer right now. We would like to take a break to write something down, and we'll respond in a written notice. The judge told him, bro, my mind is already made up. my mind is already made up, bro. If you can't convince me right now, nothing is gonna work afterwards. They couldn't articulate themselves in the court of law, lawyers, as to why they needed to charge Lil Durk with racketeering and the Stephen Mack murder on top of this Lil Pop murder. Ooh. And the day went well in court because Lil Durk and them lawyers walked out that courtroom, man, with a pep in their step, bro. They was feeling themselves, bro. Even Lil Durk's dad spoke afterwards, and they was feeling like, yeah, this is it. Like, Durk coming home. Because if they can't trump up the charges, and you gotta really stand on the foundation that Lil Durk paid OTF OTF Vani and other people to do this murder, you can rely on the rats and the witnesses, but these are people charged with murder. How credible are they gonna be?
So look, we're gonna be very, very brief because, as our incredible colleague Christy O'Connor said, there's not a lot to actually say, given the thoroughness of His Honor's analysis of everything that was filed. So the docket really speaks for itself. There was incredible filings and briefings done, and such a great job by Ms. O'Connor. And so we appreciate the fact that His Honor, is one of those days that makes it so rewarding to be a trial attorney when a judge takes everything that was submitted and goes through it so thoroughly and in such great detail. And so I'll ask you that were in the courtroom and that have read the filings to rely on His Honor's questions today and the points that he made. And as you, but most importantly, as our innocent client, Durk Banks, and I emphasize, our innocent client, Durk Banks, is waiting. We are looking forward to the close of business today when we get this order so that we can see if we can be at this courthouse on August 20th, 2026 for the trial that we've been working on and preparing for 22 months. So we appreciate you all being here today. We're super excited for His Honor's order to come out today, and we so appreciate the thoroughness that took place in that courtroom today. So with that being said, we're not going to do any questions.
Appreciate y'all, everybody that shared the video, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the ghosts, man. Y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. We covering topics. Shout out to Daily Music Vault. Shout out to them. Y'all go subscribe to them. Appreciate you for the 2 jewels.
We appreciate everybody who's here today.
Just left the courthouse for a hearing with my son today. It went well. Alhamdulillah, everything went well.
Well, we ain't heard Durk dad speak since around this time last year, man. Durk dad speaking something good.
The judge favored us and ruled in our favor today and granted our motion. Alhamdulillah, man. The prosecutor tried to bring them bogus charges, but the judge severed those charges, and we're ready for trial now. So we thank everybody for their support, their prayers, everything that they're pouring out to us right here, family, friends, and fans. So continue to pray for us. Continue to keep us in your dua. Alhamdulillah.
Them prayer rugs has been working for Lil Durk, man. Because the luck that Lil Durk has found himself in is insane. Now, I'm going to say this, man. Murder is obviously a very serious thing. So I try to stay neutral. I don't have a side in this. I'm not rooting for Lil Durk to beat it if he's guilty. And if he's innocent, yeah, then free him. But I'm not rooting for somebody to beat anything.
They rooting for him to beat it. But look, y'all think Lil Durk cooked, man? Get in the comments and let me know, man. Hop in the chat and let me know. But they say Nolan Wells suspect shocking admission just changed everything.
Every
man.
time
Let's
I
see
check
what they
my phone,
about.
these Nolan Wells updates get more unpredictable. Apparently, the evidence that they claim Nolan Wells' family and his team of attorneys didn't have, the race hustling grifters, well, apparently that evidence could be going to a grand jury soon to secure indictments. And then on the other hand, Nolan Wells' friends just keep coming out of the woodworks, and each friend that comes out is probably worse than the other. These people are terrible. Let's address Nolan Wells' best friends who've been speaking publicly, because one of the best friend and family even dispute if they were friends at all. But let's talk about the best friend, or the friend that the family actually knows, that, they're confirmed to have been friends. Javon let me down, yo. And it's starting to feel like these best friends that are coming out are compromised. Somebody paid them off, in my opinion, because this just don't make sense at all. Javon, for all intents and purposes, was really great friends with Nolan. Out of all the people who have came forward, Javon is the only friend I saw who posted almost 100 pictures with him and Nolan, like 100. So they had to have been, I guess, some type of close. So because you're that close with Nolan, we expected you to be next to the family during this press conference trying to seek justice, trying to get justice for Nolan. But instead, Javon is on TMZ trying to contradict everything the parents and Benjamin Crump are saying. And I'm asking him, why? Why?
It's a contradiction. They're not saying the same thing. One of them is telling the truth. One of them is not. We have to get to the bottom of that. It's important. And then the fact, Reverend Al, that they have this video of an argument that is going on. And thank God, all young people, they have cell phones, and anytime you hear people raising their voice, they start the video. And so you hear on the video, Nolan saying, "Give me my freaking phone. What are you freaking doing?" And that becomes even more relevant when you think about the story that they are presenting, that Nolan chose to stay behind. That's what.
Javon, have you seen the video that's been going around social media where people think that they're hearing an argument between people, and they're wondering whether or not Nolan is one of the people in that argument? You just described that you had another friend, not Nolan, another friend who was in and got into a dispute. Is that video the other argument that you were talking about?
Yes.
So, but is that Nolan in the video?
I can't tell. It's too far away. But in that video, I feel like the voices are too clear, like from the side. It's too clear for it to be that far away, for it to be Nolan arguing. And then also that altercation, it sounds just like my other friend that got into an altercation on the boat. And they were trying to, like, as he was in that altercation, I was calming him down. They were trying to get him out off the island. They were trying to get him back to land because he was just losing it. So
describe that. That's kind of interesting. What was that about?
He was just very hostile. Like he was just like really like.
Bro is on TMZ. but he ain't talked to the police yet. They using this boy right here for media coverage.
Like mad, like they were just trying to,
Appreciate
like the parents
you,
on that boat were trying to get him out.
Y'all know y'all just messed up, right? That wasn't smart at all. These kids think they slick, but they not slicker than us. They not slick enough. Hold on to every word he just says. That's very bad news for the other best friend. What he just says contradicts, and I'll be real, it even indicts and take away the other best friend claims of being innocent. What he just said is very bad for the other best friend. Let me explain. Javon just said, yo, the person who was screaming and yelling in the video, who was so hostile, we had to remove him from off the island, that was Tristan Shepard. That was the other friend. Now, hold on to what he just said, because it's very important. Don't let go of those words. It was Tristan Shepard who was quote unquote screaming. And it was Tristan Shepard who was so hostile and so out of control, they had to move him off the island earlier in the day.
Developments tonight in the mysterious death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells. For the first time, one of Wells' friends who was with him during that 4th of July boating trip is speaking out. He's responding to the growing questions surrounding the teen's death and the speculation that has exploded online. Investigators say Wells disappeared during a trip to Horn Island off the Mississippi Gulf Coast. His body was found there 2 days later. 16 WAPT's Carlos Garcia here now with us with what that friend is saying, Carlos.
That's right. Well, Nolan Wells' friend says that it wasn't Nolan that was featured in a viral video appearing to show several people arguing, but rather it was him engaging in the verbal altercation while Nolan was elsewhere.
I just know I've lost my best friend.
For the first time, a friend who was with 18-year-old Nolan Wells the day he disappeared is speaking out.
For a dude that just lost his best friend, I ain't seen, he wasn't heard about it. The boy looked regular. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. Something ain't right, bro. What y'all think?
Tristan Shepard declined to appear on camera, saying he and the others who were on the boat have been receiving threats.
We did no wrong here, and we don't understand how we're getting so much hate behind it. We all cared and loved Nolan, and nobody wanted to see Nolan die. Nobody wanted to see his life be taken so short.
Shepard also addressed this viral video that has fueled speculation online. Nolan's parents believed it showed their son involved in a confrontation. But Shepard says it wasn't Nolan, it was him.
That's the video I'm referring to. That's me yelling.
Shepard says he returned to the mainland later that afternoon, while Wells stayed behind on Horn Island with a girl he had met that day.
Let's break this down very slowly. Tristan Shepard was on the boat with Nolan. Tristan Shepard is obviously one of the suspects in Nolan's death because he was on the boat with Nolan and those other white boys. Tristan Shepard claims he was Nolan's best friend. That's the first lie. Because the parents have never heard of Tristan Shepard, never seen Tristan Shepard, don't know who Tristan Shepard is.
I saw that today for the first time because really a lot of folks who were there have been silent. We saw, people taking down their Facebook. It was almost an instant reaction that people went into to protect themselves. But Tristan Shepard described himself as Nolan's best friend. He gave an interview saying that he was the one who was yelling in one of the viral videos that people had been questioning and said that it wasn't Nolan in the video, that it was him, and that Nolan met a girl that day that he really liked, even though he'd never, interacted with this.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not buying it. Something wrong. This story is not right. I even got this clip. I'm gonna try to find it, but yeah, man, something ain't right about this. This don't even sound right.
This girl before, her name was Katie. Have you spoken to Tristan since Nolan's passing, and how are you responding to his account of what happened?
So first of all, we don't know Tristan. We've never met him. So to say, best friend, childhood friend, that's a bit of a stretch. We've never met him.
The best friend claim is a lie from the pits of hell. The parents.
Hey, his parents stop it. We gonna finish it out.
You're not his best friend, in my opinion. Now, the next claim is he left later in the afternoon with the other white boys, and they asked Nolan if he was coming, and Nolan told them he was going to stay behind to talk to Katie. That's what Tristan is saying. But here's the problem with that. Tristan has admitted that was, quote unquote, him yelling, right? Well, Javon just says Tristan was so hostile. He was moving so irate and so crazy, they had to remove him from the island. So if Tristan was removed from the island earlier in the day, then where is this nonsense that Tristan coming from that he was present and that Nolan told him later in the afternoon, oh, he was going to stay behind on the island to talk to Katie. They left at 4:30. By 4:30, according to Javon, Tristan was off the island already. If that was him yelling, right? Right? See, they came out so fast to try to discredit this video to make their white friends look innocent, and all it did was just throw them under the bus. That was him yelling, right? Cool. If that was you yelling, your homie is saying you was off the island, bro. You got kicked off the island. You was going too crazy. So how you got kicked off the island, but all of a sudden, later in the afternoon, you was with the white boys on the island, and Nolan told you he was gonna stay behind. It sounds like you're running interference for them white boys. It sounds like you're running interference, bro. It sounds like they put you out here as this mixed half-black kid who could come here and say, oh, nah, we innocent. Nah, they innocent. They ain't do nothing. You wasn't there. You was not there. You was not present. You wasn't there in the afternoon. You got kicked off the island. According to Javon, he personally helped get you off the island because you was moving too crazy.
They met that day, and it was kind of one of those things. It did come off that day that he really did like her, but that was the only time they've ever hung out was at Horn Island on July 4th.
But now is, I was there. Oh, no, I was there with the white boys, and we told Nolan, we asked Nolan, hey, bro, you want to come, huh? Oh, that's what it is? Now, even Javon is acting like, well, nah, man, the video was altered. Yeah, I bet, buddy. That's why I say, yo, these kids are not slick enough, man. See, Tristan, if you getting paid, bro, to come out and say these things, I don't know this to be a fact. Bro, if you're getting paid to come out, bro, just admit it, man. Hey, man, I made a mistake. Because I'm telling you right now, Tristan, I'm telling you right now, bruh, when that grand jury get this evidence, and your homie, who mama is a judge, when she got to make a decision, now she probably won't be on the case, but I'm saying, if she had to call in some favors, oh no, they gonna lock your butt up. They're gonna lock your butt up before they lock up Warren. Trust me. You going first. Oh no. Them white boys gonna come together and throw you under the bus. So you out here running interference, talking about something you know nothing about apparently, because Javon say, nah, they got you off the island early in the day because you was tripping. And then magically you ended up on the island later in the afternoon claiming, oh no, we told, man, all right, man. But this is what I'm talking, when I say, yo, these friends gotta be, they has to be paid. Somebody has to be calling these plays, man. It doesn't make sense at all. Now, Nolan Wells' family, Benjamin Crump, and attorneys, they met up with the DA. And apparently, this is the first time we've heard of this. Apparently, the DA is talking about taking this evidence to a grand.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be getting mad thinking about this topic, bro. I don't even want to think about that. Sean Cotton just dropped. Let's see what Sean Cotton talking about.
Money.
Sean Cotton say, I know multiple rappers who blew $500,000 in 90 days and went broke. I disagree with Skiller. And Sean Cotton been working, man. Shout out to him, man. He came from, we gonna get into Adrien Broner and Ryan Garcia situation right after this. Let's see what Sean Cotton talking about, man. Sean Cotton been working, man. I respect the grind, Sean Cotton. Salute, my nigga. I salute you.
Doing bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Even though you did that whole shit back in the day. But I know why you did it. I ain't tripping, man. You feel me? It's good.
You gonna be a bigger threat because the niggas know you got money now. And then you gonna blow it off. Now you gotta go back there. People still think you got money and your ass gonna get blew down because the label ain't got nothing for you. The label really, I ain't saying they the reason why young niggas dying, but They enhancing this because it's no artist development. It's no, they not teaching financial literacy. They not doing all this. They're giving you a bunch of money. They're not telling you to do nothing with it. They really telling you to go do the shit that's helping you sell, which is the bullshit. Mm-hmm. And then you gonna blow it all, and then they ain't got nothing.
Now check this out. I rock with Skilla Baby. He did some real shit for me about 3 years ago. I had signed this underground artist, right? And I needed help. I needed help getting him off the ground. So I text Skilla Baby. I'm like, man, I got this new artist. He tough, man. I need a feature. That nigga Skilla Baby sent me over 2 features that same night for free. Not that I was looking for a handout, but he just didn't have to do it. He could have charged me like he was on his way up, like he was doing his thing.
That's called grinding.
And for that, I will ever tip my hat to Skilla Baby for that. I will always tip my hat to Skilla Baby for that, because he didn't have to do that. Like, that's the realness that never gets talked about. We talk about all the flaw stuff people do, but we don't never tip our hat to the real shit.
True.
We don't never campaign. We don't never champion the real shit.
True.
But and Skilla, I brag about him a lot because he's a good dude, and he's smart. He has a mind of his own. I can say that. But I say all that to say this. Skilla Baby, I don't agree with you on this one. I don't agree with this take, my nigga. Because when y'all artists get y'all first bag, y'all do not listen. Y'all don't take no advice. You artists will tell y'all own mom to suck y'all dick if y'all get $500,000 and she try to give you some financial literacy. If you're not gonna listen to your mom, you damn sure not gonna listen to the white man. Don't do that, Skilla. You smarter than that, bro. I like you a lot. But that's a horrible take, bro. Don't do that, man. Yo, it's been artists. Yo, you could tell an artist when they first get their first $500,000, half a ticket, what they gonna do?
They going to go get a chain, a Hellcat, some switches, and a bunch of designer.
They gonna go get everything they ever wanted. They gonna go buy some pussy. They gonna go buy jewelry. They gonna go buy a car. They're not gonna listen to what I would tell an artist to do. They're not. If an artist get $500,000, I'm gonna say, go buy 5 Bitcoin. No. I'm gonna say, go buy 2 Bitcoin and hold them until 2035. And I'm gonna say, okay, go. It's a lot of different.
How much does a Bitcoin cost? Hold on, chat. Let's see how much a Bitcoin costs. Hold on, chat.
Different things I would tell an artist to do.
So the current value of a Bitcoin varies slightly across different sources. So it's from 77,000 to 78,000. So 2 Bitcoin, that's like we're gonna say 160 because we're gonna just say 80,000 for each Bitcoin. Y'all think that's a good investment?
90, 100.
He got me ready to buy a Bitcoin. I ain't gonna lie, try to hustle up and get me a Bitcoin and save it, because I can't get 2, I can't even get 1. But if it's gonna be worth it, I'll do it. I'll work to get 1.
That artist is not going to do it. So the financial literacy bullshit that Skill is talking about, no. You're saying that because you been through this already and you're thinking back in hindsight of what you should have did. No artist is going to listen to anybody when they sign. I'm telling you this because I do this. I do this. I do this. Artists do not listen to financial literacy. They have to go broke They have to bump their head 3 or 4 times before they might listen. I know artists who blew $500,000 in a matter of 2 months and don't got shit to show for it. I know this. I've seen this. I do this. I got these artists these deals and gave them, hey bro, put this up. Hey bro, keep 100,000 and you get and put away $250,000 over here and then pay yourself 10,000 a month. So it's a lot of different ways where I try to give the breakdown to artists and they just don't listen. They do not listen. They're stuck on keeping up with the Joneses. I need jewelry. I need this. I gotta prove to you that I'm rich. I gotta shit on all my haters that hated on me all my life. Like it's easier said than done. These people are still kids. He's right. These people are still immature, brain not developed all the way. You see what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying, but it's not reality. You're telling somebody stuck in the environment in survival mode to go invest their money. It's just not. Everybody is smart once they go broke. Once niggas go broke, then they want to start. Man, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Niggas gotta start having accountability. Have some accountability.
Hey, Sean Cotton been calling people out. I ain't gonna lie. Bro here calling out the rappers.
And like I say, I fuck with Skilla Baby. He's super smart. He's himself. He's not trying to act like somebody he's not. I fuck with Skilla Baby, but I don't agree with that take because artists do not listen to financial literacy. Now, I do agree with where he's coming from when he says that artist development, how labels don't do artist development. I agree with that 1,000%. A lot of these niggas aren't stars. They don't know how to make records. They don't know what a 16 is. They don't know what an 8-bar. They don't know how to structure a real record. All they do is go in there and record. And the label just don't care as long as it's getting recouped to them. I agree with Skilla on that. But the financial literacy shit, I know artists that have blew through $500,000 in a matter of months on fucking DoorDash and flying their girl out and doing all types of shit and insecure shit because they don't love themselves. And this the problem. Artists don't come in the game with a plan. If you came in the game with a plan and you were strategic about how to play it out once you got the money, you wouldn't have a problem with this. You wouldn't have a problem with it. But y'all don't have a plan. Y'all only plan is getting on to shit on your own people. That's it. Y'all don't have a plan. It ain't like y'all come in the game and y'all are like, okay, I got $250. 20,000 is gonna go to merch. It's gonna go to merch because I know the label can't touch it because it's my merch. 20 of this is over here is gonna go to marketing on my gaming service so I can make money off gaming. 20 of this over here is gonna go to my new I'm gonna copy Zillionaire Doe because he got his own clothing line. Shout out to Zillionaire Doe. He got a plan. I'm gonna have my denim jean wear, and I'm gonna give my girl $40,000 for her nail polish company. That's gonna make me $10,000 a month, and I'll recoup in 4 months. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have a plan. But niggas don't want to listen. Niggas get in the game and say, no, it's my money, mine. It's my money. It's my money. It's mine. That's how.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It ain't. I don't. They say it's looking good for Durk. They say it's looking good for a lot, but I want to get on this Adrien Broner and Ryan Garcia before we call it quits, because I do got some stuff I gotta do. So we gonna tap into this, man. They going back and forth. I ain't gonna lie. But we got dudes live talking about it.
And AB, you know what? I can't even say I will ever fight you. I can't even say that because you're not even worth it for me in my career right now. I'm not going to get more money fighting you. Nobody would put up the money, the amount of money I get paid. And AB, you know what? I can't even say I will ever fight you. I can't even say that because.
Dang. Yeah, it's cracking. I guess it ain't really nothing like that on YouTube, but I'm telling y'all, man, it's going on. So y'all hit that like button, man. Who y'all think will win out of Adrien Broner or Ryan Garcia in the squad, in the ring? I'm going to catch y'all later on, man. Make sure y'all go watch my video, man. I just dropped it, Honeycomb Brazy. I'm going to catch y'all over there. I'm out.